So I'm here getting ready to start this batch of apricots that I've just put in the freeze dryer. I have 5 trays here of apricots, and on one tray in the middle here, I took a small portion of apricots and on parchment paper wrote down, kind of weighed them before so I can weigh them after and get an idea of how much moisture is coming out of these. All these apricots are the same, from the same harvest, same producer, so I expect them to behave the same throughout. So these 3 pieces weigh 2.2 ounces. So the freeze dryer is now loaded with the fruits. This freeze dryer is in my utility room. The reason it's in my utility room is because I opted for the large one and you need a special outlet and amp, and the only place I could do that was in my utility room. So it's kind of where I live in a townhome, so there's my water heater, sprinkler system. So it's kind of cozy. It takes up all the space, but it works. It works for us for right now. And this large one has 5 trays, so just a larger capacity. I think in hindsight, I probably would have gotten the smaller one so I could keep it in my kitchen. But here we are. I also have the oil-free pump down there because, as I mentioned, I live in a townhome. I have neighbors on one side, and that thing can be pretty loud. And I wanted to make sure we didn't run into any issues there. So I'm going to show you how this works. So trays are loaded. Freeze dryer is ready and prepared from our last batch. Down below, you see there's a little container for water, and that basically will collect all the condensation on the very last defrost stage. So that's not going to fill up for a while, but we have it ready. So the first thing we do is we just take this here insulator pad and put it in. We've got this large door. We seal it, give it a good twist, and the next thing is there's a little valve back there, and hopefully you can see it. Hopefully. And that valve has to be closed because that's what will create the vacuum. That's what releases the pressure or opens the pressure when I want to open the door later. So I'm going to go ahead and close that valve right now. And it's open from the last time. So at the end, when you're ready to defrost, you open that valve to help open the door. Okay, so here we go. And we've got the freeze dryer down here. It's turned on, the pump is on, and we're gonna keep it with the default settings. And we're just gonna hit start. Please close drain valves. That's just a reminder that if the drain valve's not closed, to do it now. It can't create a vacuum if it's open. So hit continue, and there it goes. So that sound that you hear is just the freezer. It's not the pump. The pump will start when it's time to do the vacuum pressure. Right now, this is just gonna freeze the product. And it freezes the product down to, I think it gets as low as -40. Very, very, very cold. And that freeze section will take about 9 hours, and then it'll go into the dry cycles. And I will share more information when we get closer. So that's it. We just put it in, we let it run. 2 days later, take it out, see how it looks. Yeah.